Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Hope you had a great day. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. If you want to learn how to ventilate your own closure, please just give me 5 minutes of your time and I promise you'll be a pro at this in no time. Okay, I'm just trying to set here why more people join. Using and starting from the side. So the tactics of doing your own closure is locate just one hole of the hairnet, just one hole of the hairnet. Oh, I should have put silence. Locate just one hole of the hairnet, just one hole. Pass your pin through it. Let your pin face up like this, like my finger is touching it right now. Place your extension over it. Pull out just 2 strands. 1 or 2 strands is enough, and not. Just pass your pin through just one hole of the hairnet. Let it face up like this. It's facing up, my finger is touching it up. Place your extension over it. Pull out just 2 strands or 1 strand of hair extension. Turn it to the left and pull. Then knot. Anytime you want to pull it out, please turn it to the left side. Turn it sideways. Do not pull it from the top because you'll be ripping your net. So always remember, pull to the side. Always remember, pull to the side. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair extension like this. Turn to the left to pull out and knot. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, turn to the left to pull out and knot. Turn to the side to pull out and knot. Locate one hole of the hairnet, just one. Please closely because this is closure. Place your extension over it. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Turn to the left and knot. Please always remember to bend this whenever you want to pull out. Do not pull it out when the sharp edge is at the top. Please turn it to the side. Turn to the side anytime you want to pull out a knot. Always remember, do not pull when the sharp edge is at the top. When you locate one hole of your hairnet, please just one single hole, and the pin is up like this. Place your hair extension over it. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair, turn it to the left side and knot. Please don't pick more than 1 or 2 strands of hair so you have that very natural feel. Please don't pick more than 1 or 2 strands. Do not pick more than 1 or 2 strands, please. Okay, so I'm trying to go over here, so I just fill up here. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Hope you had a great day. Please click on that like button so that other people will be notified to join. Please, the more like I get, the more people join. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go over this. Locate one hole of the hair net. Pick one or two strands. Bend to the side. Let your pin not be up and not. Locate one hole of the hair net. When your pin is facing upwards like this, my finger can touch it. You place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn it to the left side. Pull out a knot. Locate one hole again. Just one, please. Place your extension over it. Turn it to the left side. Pull out gently and knot. Please remember, every time you want to pull out, make sure that you bend your ventilating pin to the side. Please don't pull it out while it's still facing upwards. You will rip your net. Turn to the side, pull out and knot. Thank you so much for the like. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Locate one hole of the hair net. While it's facing up, place your hair extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn it to the side to pull out. Then you knot. Locate one hole of the hair net. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn to the side. Pull out and knot. Every time you want to pull out, please always turn it to the left side, or it could even be the right side, but just turn to the side. Locate one hole in the net. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn to the side to pull out, then you knot. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Please, if you want to learn how to ventilate your own closure or frontal, just give me 5 minutes of your time and I promise you will learn how to do this yourself in no time. Okay, locate one hole of the hair net like this. Let your ventilating pin face upwards. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Then you knot. Please always remember to secure your extension the way I did. Just get a little piece, wrap it like this, hold it down, like pin down like this, so it's easier for you to pick. It doesn't scatter while you're doing so. Locate one hole of the hair net, just one hole please. Pick one or two strands of hair extension, turn to the left side and knot. Locate one hole of the hair net. Pick one or two strands of hair extension, turn to the left side, then knot. Pick one or two strands, turn to the left and knot. Locate one hole of the hair extension of the hair net. Pick one or two strands of hair, turn your ventilating pin to the side, pull out gently, then you knot. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Hope you had a great day. Okay, pull out, locate your hairnet. Please just pick like just one hole. Pass your pin through just one hole of the hairnet. Place your pin up like this. My finger is touching it, it's up. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn to the side and knot. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. If you want to learn how to ventilate your own closure, your wig, always join my live. And I promise, if you just give me 5 minutes of your time, you'll be very good at this in no time. In 2-3 days, you'll be a pro at it. It's very, very easy. Just pay attention. Okay, locate just one hole of the hairnet. Pass your pin through it. Facing up like this, place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Bend to the side and knot. Please do not pick more than one or two strands so that you have that very natural feel. Please, one or two strands is the magic. Always remember, one or two strands. Please kindly like this live so that other people will be notified to join. Please, the more like I get, the more people are notified. Thank you. Okay, locate one hole of the hair extension of the hair net. Pass your pin like this. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn to the left side and knot. Please, anytime you want to pull out, please do not pull out while the pin is still facing upwards. You will rip or tear your net. Please always remember, put to the side. As soon as you pull out, you knot. Always remember to put to the side. Bros, I see you. I don't really understand this language. Okay, once you locate a hole in the hairnet, place your extension over the pin that is facing upwards. Pull one or two strands of hair extension, then you knot. All this area, you can always pull one or two strands of hair. You just go on. Okay, so let's go over this again. Locate a hole. This beginning area, always just take one strand of hair because it's just in front there. So always remember this first line, first 3 lines, please just take one strand because it's very close to the front, so that it will be as natural as possible. Please always remember the first 3 lines, please one strand of hair. Okay. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Pick one or two strands of hair extension, turn to the side and knot. I think this is getting in here. Okay. Locate one strand, one hair hole, net hole, knot. So this, all this area, you don't really have to like always do it line by line here, because you don't want like everywhere to be parting. Apart from the middle part, this area can just be done scattered when you have gotten the first part. So all you just have to do is just to fill it up. So we don't have to like go up. So let's continue from here. Get one strand in this first line, please. Always get one strand of hair extension so it feels as natural as possible. So let me just go over all here. So we just go up, get one strand of hair, bend it to the left, knot, get one strand of hair, bend it to the left and knot, get one strand of hair, bend to the left and knot. Always remember that. Get one strand of hair, bend to the left to pull out and knot. Every time you want to pull out, please always bend your ventilating pin to the left. Every single time you want to knot, please bend your ventilating pin to the left. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you had a great day. If you want to learn how to ventilate your own, you just give me 5 minutes of your time. Okay. So we've gotten a good number there. So let's continue. Pass your pin through just one hole in the hairnet. Jerry, good evening. What happened? Are you all right? What happened? Can you talk a bit about it here? Okay. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Place your extension over it. Pull out one strand of hair, one or two strands, and knot. Please, anytime you want to pull out, please bend to the left. Always remember to bend to the left. Locate one hole. Let your extension be over it like this. Let your pin be up, facing upwards. Pick one or two strands of hair. Bend to the left and knot. Always remember, bend to the left is the magic. Jerry, are you there? Fill up everywhere you can fill up as much as possible, because this is just closure, so you want it to be full. Please remember to fill up as much as possible. Locate one hole in the hairnet, just one. Please pass your pin through just one. Place your extension over it like this. Pick one or two strands of hair, turn it to the left side to pull out safely and knot. Locate one or two strands of one hole in the hairnet. Pull out one or two strands of hair extension, turn to the left and knot. Please, if you're enjoying this video, please click the like button so that more people will be notified to join. Thank you. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Pass your hairpin over it like this. Let your pin be upwards like this. Place your hair extension over it. Pick one or two strands. Turn your ventilating pin to the left and knot. Anytime you want to pull out, please do not pull out while your pin is facing upwards, otherwise you rip your net. Please, you do not want to rip that net. Always remember to turn to the left. Always remember, turn to the left is the magic. Always turn to the left. Okay, let's do it again. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Pull out one or two strands of hair. Turn to the left. Pull out and knot. Locate one hole like this. Place the extension over it. Pull out and knot. Okay, locate one hole in the hair net, just one. Get one or two strands of hair, turn it to the left anytime you want to pull out and knot. Please always remember, do not pull out while the ventilating pin is facing upwards. You will rip your net. So always remember, turn to the left and knot. Always turn to the left every single time you want to pull out the ventilating pin. Okay, yeah, I'm getting something nice. Please guys, I need more like, so more people will be notified to join this live. The more like I get, the more people are notified. Please. Okay. Okay, when you locate your hairnet like this, just pass your pin through one hole, just one hole. Get one or two strands of hair extension, bend to the left, then you knot. Locate one hole in the hair extension, in the hairnet. Place your extension over it, pull out one or two strands of hair, bend to the left, and knot. Please, when you're ventilating, be patient with it. Don't just pack so many and feel everywhere up and it's looking bumpy. Always be patient. That's the reason I said just pick one or two strands. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time, especially as a learner. Take your time. With time, you'll be faster. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of hair, knot. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of hair, then you knot. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of hair, turn to the left side and knot. Thank you so much for the like. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of hair, turn to the left side, pull out and knot. Get 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, put to the side and knot. Anytime you want to pull, please always bend your ventilating pin to the side. Please always bend it to the side so you don't rip your net. Remember, always pull to the side so you don't rip your net. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of extension, put to the side and knot. Please, every single time you want to pull out your ventilating pin from the net, please turn it to the side, please. Don't pull from the top so you don't rip your net. Always remember, turn to the side. Please do not make the mistake of pulling while the ventilating pin is facing upwards like this. No, don't pull it like this. Bend it like this. Please, not upwards but sideways. Always remember, locate just one hole in the hairnet. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of hair extension and knot. Every single time you want to pull, please turn it to the left side. Do not attempt to pull while it's still facing upwards. You will rip your net. Locate one hole in the hair extension, in the hair net. Place your pin over it like this. Pull out one or two strands of hair. Bend it to the left side. Gently pull out and knot. Please always remember, anytime you want to pull, bend to the left. Bend your pin to the left. Always bend your pin to the left. Please don't attempt to pull out while the pin is still facing upwards. Upwards is just to pick extension, but every time you want to pull it out, please bend to the left. Your pin is upwards for picking. It is sideways for pulling out. Hi Gloria, thank you for joining my live. Hope you had a great day. Thank you so much for the likes. I really do appreciate. Thank you. Okay, locate one hole in the hair net. Pick one or two strands of hair extension. Bend to the left to safely pull out and knot. Please remember, every single time you want to pull out, please bend to the left. Every single time you want to pull out, please bend your ventilating pin to the left. Okay, let's go over it again. Locate one hole in the hair net. Place your extension over it. Pull one or two strands of hair extension, turn to the left and knot. Please do not make the mistake of trying to pull your ventilating pin while the pin is facing upwards. It will rip your net, so always remember, bend to the left every single time you want to pull. Locate one hole in the hair net, just one. Place your extension over it like this. Pick one or two strands of hair. Bend to the left to safely pull out and knot. Please, every single time you want to safely pull out your pin, the tactics is bend to the left. Bend to the left. Always remember, the tactics is bend to the left. Locate one hole of the hair net. Place your extension over it while facing upwards. Bend to the left to pull out the ventilated pin, then you knot. Locate one hole in the hair net facing upwards. Take one or two strands of extension, turn to the left side gently, pull out and knot. Locate one hole of the hair net. Take one or two strands of hair, turn to the left to pull out and knot. Please always remember, every time you want to pull out your ventilating pin, turn to the left. That's the tactics, turn to the left. Your pin face upwards for you to pick two strands of hair extension or one strand. Turn to the left to pull it out with the pin and knot. Please always turn to the left every single time you want to pull it out. Fill as many holes as possible. You don't have so much to play around here because this is a closure and not a frontal, so fill as many holes as possible you can. Pass your pin through just one hole. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, turn to the left side, pull out a knot. Always remember 1 or 2 strands of hair. Please don't take more than 1 or 2 strands of hair. You don't want it to have those big knots that won't look natural. So please, 1 or 2 strands of hair will do the job. If you want that natural feel, please 1 or 2 strands. Don't take more than that. Tell me about your day. Hope your day went well. Okay, so let's do this again. Locate one hole in the hair net. Face your pin upwards like this. My finger is touching it because it's up. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Pull from the side and knot. Please always remember, when you want to pick your extension, you face upward, but when you want to pull it out, please face sideways. So you don't rip your net. If it's facing upwards and you try to drag it, you might rip or tear your net. So always remember, face sideways. Sideways, I mean. Okay, let's do this again. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Turn sideways. Pull out a knot. Please, every single time you want to pull out your ventilating pin, please turn to this side. Sideways is the magic. Please don't try to pull out while the pin is facing upwards. You will rip your net. So always remember, pull from the side. Okay, let's go again. Pass your pin through just one hole of the net. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair, turn to the left side and knot. Locate one hole in the hair net. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Turn to the left side. Pull out a knot. Thank you so much for the like. I really do appreciate. Thank you. Okay, pull out one or two strands of extension. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Place your pin over it like this. Pull out one or two strands of hair extension and knot. Locate just one hole in the hairnet. Pass your pin through it. Pull out one or two strands of hair. Turn to the left to pull out safely and knot. Locate one hole. One or two strands of hair extension. Pull out a knot. Always remember, locate just one hole. Pull out a knot. So every single time you want to pull out, please remember, bend to the left. Always bend your ventilating pin to the left. Please don't attempt to pull out while it's facing up. Please, you will rip your net if you do so. Locate one hole of the hairnet. Place your extension above it. Pick one or two strands of hair extension. Pull out from the side and knot. Okay. Locate one hole of the hairnet. Pull out one or two strands of hair extension. Turn to the left side and knot. Please, every single time you want to pull out, please always turn your extension to the left. Your hair ventilating pin, I mean, to the left. Place your pin to the left every time you want to pull it out. Pin to the left, to the left. Pick one or two strands of hair, turn sideways, pull out and knot. Pick one or two strands of hair, turn to the left side and knot. Locate one hole in the net, just one hole. Pick one or two strands of hair, turn to the left and knot. Locate just a single hole. Pick one or two strands of hair, turn to the left and knot. Pick one or two strands of hair and knot. Hi, Gustina, I'm busy. Good evening. Hope you had a great day. Pick one or two strands of hair and not. Always remember, please do not pick more than one or two strands of hair extension. Please do not pull out more than one or two. So you have that very natural feel. Once it's more than one or two strands, it looks very bumpy. The roots feel so unnatural. So always remember, for that natural feel, one or two strands does the job. Pick one or two strands of hair extension, put to the side and knot. Okay, locate one hole in the hair net, pass your pin through it, just one hole. Pick one or two strands of hair extension, turn to this side to pull it out safely and knot. Please, every single time you want to pull out, turn to this side. Every single time you want to pull out your extension with your pin, please turn to the side. Don't attempt to pull while the ventilated pin is facing upwards, otherwise you'll be ripping your net or tearing your net. I'm in Nigeria. Okay, it depends on the Doreen, it depends on what you mean. Like if it's ventilating closure, I can actually do up to 3-4 a day. If I'm not teaching live, I can do up to 3-4 if it's closure. But frontals and 360 take more time. So I can do a full wig. Let me say a full wig with the ventilator. I can do up to 2-3 a day. Wigging doesn't take so much time like ventilating. So wigging in an hour, you can be done in an hour, so you can do more. But ventilating takes more time. So let's say to do one closure can take up to 3-4 hours. Yeah, it can take up to 3-4 hours. Because I've been doing something else in between, so 3-4 hours. But if I'm just focused on it, in 2-3 hours I'll be done. Because this one part, if I wasn't teaching here, in 1 hour I'll be done with it. So let me say, if I'm not doing any other thing, like I'm just focused on finishing it, in 2 hours I should be done with one closure. Okay, so locate one hole in the hairnet, just one hole, please. Don't take more than one hole. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, pull to the side and knot. Locate one hole of the hairnet, pull to the side and knot. So I always like taking small quantity of hair extension. It's easier to work with than filling your hands up. Locate one hole of the hairnet like this. Place your pin, your extension on your pin. Take 1 or 2 strands, turn to the left side, then you knot. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you. Okay. Pick one. Locate one hole in the net. Turn to the side, pull out and knot. Locate just one hole. I think someone left something on the face. It's really burning. Okay. Locate one hole in the net. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, turn to the side and knot. Locate one hole. Face your pin upwards like this. Place your extension above it. Take 1 or 2 strands, turn it to the left if you want to pull it out and knot. Take one, just pass it through one hole in the net. Turn to the side when you're pulling it out and knot. Always remember, if you try to pull it out while the pin is facing upwards, you will rip your net. So always remember to turn to the side. And it's much easier, it won't even stress you. Just turn it to the side. Locate one hole in the net. Pick 1 or 2 strands of hair. Turn to the side to pull out and knot. 1 or 2 strands is best to pick for that natural feel. You don't want it to have all those bumpy appearance. So always remember, don't pick more than 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Always remember, don't pick more than 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Don't pick more than 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Pull to the left and knot. Okay, locate one hole. Please, if the hair is kind of scattered, always make sure you don't do the next one over the other one. Make sure you arrange it. Pull 1 or 2 strands, turn to the left side, pull out and knot. Pull out and knot. Get 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, turn to the left side to pull and knot. Please like this video to bring more people in. Thank you. If you're enjoying this video, please just give me one like. The more like I get, the more people come in. Okay. Locate one hole in the hair extension, in the hair net. Place your extension above it while it's facing upwards. Turn it to the left side to pull out and knot. Always remember, turn it to the left side to pull out and knot. Turn to the left side to pull out and knot. Turn to the left to pull out and knot. Turn to the left side to pull out a knot. Locate one hole in the hair extension, in the hair net. Place the extension over it like this. Pick one or two strands of hair. Bend to the left side to pull out. Then you knot. Pull out one or two strands and knot. Locate one hole here. Place your extension over it. Pull out one or two strands of hair and knot. Please do not make any hair over another one that we've done before. Please, if it's just kind of scattered, arrange it or even comb it. Don't ventilate another hair on the one you've done already before, please. Every time you want to pull, please pull to the side. Always remember, pull to the side. So for this very front side that is very close to the face, I usually just take one strand of hair extension because I want it to be as natural as possible in front there. I don't take more than one strand. I don't take up to two strands. Here you understand, just one strand in this very front side because I want it to feel as natural as possible. So this very first line, the first three lines, I usually take just one strand. The first three lines, I take just one strand. Just one strand for this first three lines. Okay. One strand feels more natural than two strands, definitely. But please, anytime you're taking, don't take more than two strands. Anything above two strands will give it a bumpy kind of look. Except you don't mind, but if you want that very natural feel, one or two strands is the magic. If you have any other question, please you can ask me. If there's something you don't understand, I'm here to answer all of it. Okay, so I just want to just complete this first line so it will be easier for us to continue with the other side. Always remember, every single time you want to pull out with your hair extension, please bend to the left. Bend to the left is the magic. To the left. Okay, pick one hole. Just locate one hole in the hairnet. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Place your pin upwards like this. Pick one or two strands of hair extension. Turn to the left side to pull out a knot. Fill as many holes as possible you can. Fill as many holes as possible, because this is a closure and it's not going to go far. It's unlike a frontal or a 360. Locate a hole in the hairnet. Locate a hole, put your pin in there, face your pin upwards, get one or two strands of hair extension, bend to the left side to pull out a knot. Pick one or two strands of hair extension, bend to the left side and knot. Wow, thank you so much for that like. I really appreciate it. Pick one strand of hair extension, turn to the left and not. Please pass your ventilating pin through just one hole in the hairnet at a time. Please, one hole. Don't try to pass it through more than one hole. Pass it through one hole. Face it up. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands, turn it to the left side, pull out safely and knot. The magic to pulling it out safely is turning to the left side. Please don't attempt to pull it out while the ventilating pin is facing up. You will not only face difficulty, but you might rip your net in the process. So always remember, turn it to the left. Locate a hole in the hairnet. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands, turn to the left to pull it out safely and knot. If you want to pull it out safely, please always turn to the left. Turn to the left, pull it out gently until it is out. Turn to the left. Don't attempt to pull it out while the ventilating pin is facing upwards, please. Turn to the left side. Always turn to the left side. Okay, locate a hole in the hairnet, just one hole please. Pass your pin through that one hole. Place your ventilating pin on it while the pin is facing upwards. Turn to the left side to pull it out gently and knot. Whenever you want to pull it out, always remember to turn to the side, please. Always turn to the side. Turn to the side. That's the magic. Always turn to the side whenever you want to pull out. Locate a hole in the hairnet. Face your extension up, your pin up. Place your extension up on it. Pick one or two strands, turn to the left to pull it out safely and knot. How are you guys doing today? Hope you had a good day. Locate one hole in the hairnet. Let your pin be upwards like this. My finger is touching it. Place your extension on it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn it to the left side to pull out safely and knot. Pick just one. Pass your pin through just one hole of the hairnet. Place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands. Turn it to the left side and knot. Please don't pick more than one or two strands so you don't rip your net or tear your net. And remember to fill as many holes you see as possible for that full fill. Okay, let's do this again. Pick one or two knots. Always remember to knot. Always remember every single time you secure it, please knot it to secure it. If you don't knot, you've not done anything. It will just pull out. So always remember. Pick one or two strands, turn to the left to pull out safely and knot. Always knot. Pass your pin through one hole of the net. While the pin is facing upwards, place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn it to the left side to pull out and knot. Always remember, whenever you want to pull out, turn to the left. Okay, locate one hole in the hairnet like this. While your pin is facing upwards, place your extension over it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn to the left to pull out safely and knot. Locate your hairnet. Pass your pin through one hole. Okay, I think I need to mark this one. Pass your pin through one hole. Pick one or two strands of extension and knot. Remember, whenever you want to pull out, please always remember to bend your ventilating pin to the side. Okay, locate one hole in your hairnet. Pass your pin through it. Place your extension above it. Pick one or two strands of hair. Turn to the left to pull out and knot. Always remember, whenever you want to pull out your pin, turn it to the left so you can safely pull it out with the extension. I'm trying to fill every hole as much as possible. Okay, locate one hole. Place the extension above it while it's facing up. Turn to the side to pull out safely and knot. Please always turn to the side whenever you want to pull out. Always turn to the side. You can see how natural it's feeling despite the fact that it's synthetic extension. That's because I'm just taking one or two strands of hair. Okay, locate one hole. Pass your pin through the hole. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Turn to the side to pull out safely and knot. Locate 1 hole. Pull out 1 or 2 strands of extension. Turn to the side to pull out and knot. Every single time you want to pull out your pin with your extension on it, please turn to the side. Okay, turn to the side always. Thank you so much for that like. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the like, for the comment, for the chats, for the reactions. Thank you. Okay, locate 1 hole. Turn to the side to pull out a knot. Okay, locate 1 hole. Pass your pin through just 1 hole. While it's facing up, take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Turn to the side, pull out a knot. I think I didn't get that. Okay, locate 1 hole in the net. Pass your pin through it. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. Pull out and knot. Come on, let me take water. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, pull out a knot. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, pull out a knot. Okay, locate one hole, take 1 or 2 strands of hair extension, pull out and knot. Always remember, whenever you're pulling out, pull to the left. Pull to the left. Please don't attempt to pull it while the hairpin is ventilating pin is facing upwards. You will tear your net or rip your net. Always remember, turn to the left whenever you want to pull it out. That's the safe way to pull out. Locate 1 or 2 strands of hair. One or two strands of hair. Okay, locate one hole in the net, just one hole. Take 1 or 2 strands of hair, turn to the left, pull out and knot. So we are doing this till we fill everywhere entirely. Okay, every single hole you see, please try as much as possible to fill it. Every single hole, because this is closure, so you want it to be full, you don't want it to be that scanty. But note that if you're doing this closure for wig, for weave on wig, please remember that these 2 lines in the middle, very close to the center part, like the first and the second line, please don't fill it up so much. Give one space so it feels more natural. The more space it is, the more natural it feels. Like, fill it up, don't fill it up like to the brim. Don't fill it to the brim at all. Just give a little space in between. One space, like after one you give one space, after one, just for the just 2 lines. But for this, we are using it for braiding, so fill up as many places as possible. Any hole you see that is empty, fill it up. 1 or 2 strands of hair extension. So let's go over this again, in case you're just joining and you haven't heard me. Once you pass your ventilating pin through the hole in the hairnet, while it's facing up like this is upwards, place your extension on it, pick 1 or 2 strands of hair, turn to the left side to pull out, then you knot. Always turn to the side whenever I want to pull out. Please remember, always put to the side. Thank you so much for that like. Thank you for the likes, for the reactions. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's feel from the top coming down to this very line very close to the center part. I'm just going to fill up with just one strand. I'm not taking double strand in this very one that's closest, so it feels natural with no knot. This very last one here, I'm taking just one strand. Hi Dolores, thanks for joining my life. Hope you had a great day. Okay, look at one hole. So all these areas, I'm just taking just one strand because I want it to feel as natural as possible. I'm taking just one strand in all these areas. I'm not taking up to two strands. I'm taking just one strand in all these areas because I want it to feel as natural as possible. All these areas, I'm taking one strand. Okay, locate one hole, just one hole, just one hole in the hairnet. While your ventilating pin is facing upwards, place your net, place your extension over it. Pick one strand of hair, bend to the left and knot. Remember that part I took up to two strands, but here I'm just taking one strand because I want that very natural feel in the center part. So I do this every day by this time, every day by this time, anytime from the evening till midnight. I do this every day, so if you care to still join me tomorrow, I do this every day. Okay, so we're getting there. Locate one hole, just one hole. Take only one hair extension strand. Anytime you want to pull out, remember, pull to the left, to the left, to the left, pull to the left always. Pull to the left. So one strand of hair extension is what I'm using on all of this area. One strand. Just one strand because I want that very natural feel. Remember, one strand. All these areas, take one strand. Okay, so when you locate your a hole in the net, facing your extension, facing your pin upwards, pick one strand of extension, bend to the left side, pull out and knot. I'm taking one strand because I'm coming to the end. So other places you can take up to 2 strands, but once you get to the middle part, please remember, always take just one strand. Always take just one strand. Just one strand is enough here, so it has a very natural feel. Don't want it to have that very big knot, right? Take one strand. One strand is magic. One strand. Once you pass your pin through one hole, take one strand of hair extension, bend to the left to pull out safely and knot. Please, when you have almost filled it up, be more careful because it's easy for other ones you've done to get into it, and you don't want that to happen. So always use the of your hand to support it to push down the other ones you've done already before. One strand. I'm trying not to take more than one strand. The magic is one strand per hole. One strand per hole. Locate your net, pass through one hole of the net, just one hole of the net. Always remember, all this area, one strand, please. Don't take more than one strand. You want it to feel as natural as possible, right? One strand is magic. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with what I feel already now. Let's see. Okay, so let me lose this part and let's get the center part I've done before. So this is the middle part. So if you finish it and you feel like one side is more than the other side, go ahead and still add more to any hole that is left. Like from what I can notice now, I think this side is a little less full than this other side, so still go ahead and look for any space in between to fill up. You can always fill up to your satisfaction. Always make sure there's no visible disparity in the size. Always make sure. Okay, so this is it. I feel the other side up so much, and here has little. Be careful. Always open it up to see where you see space, so don't do it on another existing one. So I'm just trying to fill up the few places I can so it becomes very equal. I'm just teaching you how to make certain corrections. Once you notice something like that, you can just make the correction by adding more on the other side, and that's it. It's really not a big deal at all. So guys, thank you so much for joining today. So we'll be doing this every day, and also be doing other kind of hairstyling. So if you want to learn everything hair, I'll be doing it, all of it, on my live. So kindly join again tomorrow. Thank you so much. And so this is the final result. Join us tomorrow same time. Alright guys, thank you so much. So this is the final look. So you can see how natural it looks. You can see how natural it looks. This was done with synthetic extension. So this is my final look. Hope you learned something today, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much and good night. Have a pleasant night's sleep when you do. Good night. So I'll be ending the live now. Thank you so much. Have a pleasant sleep. Bye.